Morning, YouTubers. It is 10 o'clock. Saturday morning. Today is February the 24th. You don't know.
It's the 24th, yeah.
Okay. And we're south of Pueblo on I-25, heading to Albuquerque, and then we're going to hang right on the 40 and head on over to the Quartzsite area and all of the points of interest there. It's been good. I'm not knocking down 500 miles a day, but we knocked down about 200 yesterday, and we'll probably do at least that today. We're getting a little earlier start than we did yesterday. Rachel wanted to get one last skate in before we left, and so she could say goodbye to her skate friends and that kind of thing. So we didn't really get on the road until about after 2 o'clock, you think?
Yeah.
And this morning we were on the road by 8:30. We stayed in a hotel. I mean, the trailer is just full of junk. There's no place to even lay our mattresses down. I got a hair or something on my glasses here. It's driving me crazy. I'm kind of close to crazy anyway. I don't need help. So we're south of Pueblo, heading to Albuquerque, getting about maybe 10 miles to the gallon. Had a pretty good headwind just south of Pueblo, and I think I was getting around 9 miles to the gallon there, and I think with a tailwind coming out of Denver yesterday, I was getting about 11.3. So 9, 10, 11, kind of just depending on where the hills and stuff are. Trailer's still pulling great. I redistributed some of the weight I had after we got to the little motel actually, Days in Pueblo, right along the I-25 there. It's not the worst hotel I've ever stayed in, but it's pretty close. It was really noisy. People were running up and down the halls. They took dogs. That's why we went, so the dogs could go in with me. And people were running up and down the halls. Kids, sounded like the dog, which makes Cassie bark. You've already heard that she barks at anything that moves, including her own shadow sometimes. So I redistributed the weight in the trailer when we were at the hotel. I noticed, we were kind of heavy on the tongue weight. Was pulling the back of the car down, and we had a little bit of trouble getting in and out of driveways. We'd kind of scrape the, I'm so new to this, I don't even know what it's called. It's like a jack that's on the front of the tongue there. Trailer jack? I don't know. Nose jack? Something. Whatever that's called. That thing. And we'd scrape a little bit as we'd go down a driveway. So I moved some of the weight towards the axle or behind the axle, going that direction, to lift up that tongue, and now we're nice and level and flat. So got that squared away. I'm kind of learning as I go, and it's something I like to do, is learn. So, and I'm enjoying my daughter and conversations with her. I don't think we've talked this much in 21 years you've been on the planet.
That's kind of sad.
I know, right? So I'm excited. I'm not going to be able to stay in the Quartzsite area as much as I would like to. I'm really tempted to just, pull over and set up camp and stay a few days, but I really need to get to my dad's and close up a few business details, get the trailer built out, because, right now, I guess we could put up the tent, but it really wouldn't be as comfortable, and from what I've seen, the wind in the desert, a tent would be a challenge, and I don't want to wake up, blown into Mexico the next morning. So we're going to make a stop in the Yuma area. I'm going to pop into Algodones and get my blood pressure medicine and some stuff for my daughter has asthma, so we're going to get her some stuff for that. I'm going to buy myself a new belt. Did you find some food back there, Charlie? I hear you crunching, buddy. He's such a funny dog. He's like a little
Husky.
husky. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He looks just like a little husky, but he's Chihuahua and Pomeranian. A Pomchi. So, all right. Well, we stopped at a rest stop here, and to kind of freshen up a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back on the road. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. I got to the hotel last night and just crashed hard. I was tired. So, and then woke up 12 times in the middle of the night, people partying and carrying on. I can't wait to get out to someplace quiet and peaceful and go, So, all right, guys, appreciate you tagging along. Stay tuned. Later. Hey, YouTubers. I'm in Albuquerque. Bless you.
Thank you.
Didn't get as far as we wanted. It was another 9 hours into Quartzsite. There was an accident that kind of slowed things down a little bit. So we're in Albuquerque, and since the trailer's not set up for us to sleep in, I figured we'll just stay another night in a hotel. Got the dogs with us. Found another dog-friendly hotel. And here they are, snoozing right here with me. And then my daughter Rachel's over there somewhere behind the lamp, I think. Lean over and say hi.
No.
Never mind. You don't need to. I can see you. So we're almost there. We'll be there tomorrow. It's going to be 9 hours, so we'll probably want to spend the night somewhere. I think if I can get into Scad and Wash, I might set the tent up and either throw all the stuff in the trailer into the tent, or set the tent up and throw the mattresses in the tent. But I think we might camp there and then load up, and I'll hit Algodones the day after. So making progress. Got about hit a monster headwind, and got about between 7 and 9 miles per gallon. I mean, you could watch the needle drop as you were driving. And I was down to about a quarter of a tank, and I was like 26 miles out of Albuquerque. And the reserve light came on like, 3 miles before we hit the gas station. So it was kind of a close one. I don't want to do that again. It's still pulling great. Struggles up some mountains with a good headwind. I was still doing 50 miles an hour, 55. And I could do 75, without a headwind on flat ground, pretty easily. But I chose to kind of hang around 60, 65 in that area, and that was a good pace, and we got here. So that's the goal, to get there. So just an update. I've got two videos today. And obviously my phone is talking to me again, so I better go check that out. So stay tuned. I'll see ya. Sorry about that. That was dinner arriving. Cassie, true to her nature, barks. I'm gonna have to work on her with that. Anyway, so we're close. We'll be there in a few days. Stay tuned. Later.